We're back at it. My timer's a little bit ahead. I paused abruptly at the end of the last video because I had to go help with something downstairs, but we're back, and so my timer is a little ahead of where it probably is at the end of the last recording, but that's just how it be. And we are going to resume the timer and send it on our way. I might have actually lost significant time there. Did I not suspend? Oops. Well, I guess I'll just take the L on that. Whatever. This is Clash, yeah? We're going into Clash here. Sorry, I'm gonna focus up for Clash because Clash is tough, man. That was not an easy chapter. So I might be a little more quiet in this this little bit of the video than I am everywhere else. I thought I remembered that you couldn't buy hand axes here, but I guess I was wrong. Alright, it's clashing time, dude. No, I'll just keep them. I was gonna say I should equip a Laguz guard on Oscar, because I have the second one now, but I should not, because the Night Ward's better. Laguz guard might be better for the last two chapters. Definitely for the penultimate chapter. And Elincia's forced in this chapter because she wants to make my life harder. But it's actually... So it's actually not incredibly hard to keep Elincia out of danger, even if you don't have someone back here to protect her. If you have someone back here to protect her, it's really easy. If you don't, you stick her here, and when these bow calves come down here to attack her, you just fly her back over here, and you can keep her exactly one square out of their reach. But that does require a bit more playing around in time than just having Oscar sit here and kill everyone who comes at her. Actually, might be less time. Now that I think about it, maybe... You know, because you have to spend the extra time moving her around and shit, obviously. But if you take away the time that you spend in combat, it might actually be more efficient to just fly Elincia around every player phase. So yeah, the Jill Savior here is good. In previous runs, I've completed this chapter successfully and quickly without it. So it's definitely not necessary if you're running a Jill or a Marcia comp where you don't have access to a Cav who can quickly grab Savior for you in the Geoffrey chapter. So I wouldn't worry about that too much if you're thinking about running this game yourself with a different team. But it's definitely worth getting, especially for endgame. I find the final two chapters, it can really be a pain in the ass not having Savior. So I am going to move Elincia down here. And you still got to move her around a bit, so maybe it really is just better to keep her there alone. But you also there's also then the risk that you screw up. It's a lot easier to screw up the one thing, because it's like if you move her off by one tile, that can completely ruin her. So yeah, you don't. I think it's probably best to have Oscar here and have him see a bit of combat. It's not the end of the world, you know. It's probably in total, Oscar combat adds what, a minute for eliminating the risk of probably more than a minute actually. Shit, man, I really don't know. Maybe it's not worth it. Maybe it's faster to just completely leave him out. Who knows? I'm gonna actually go for completing in this recording session though. We should have about an hour of gameplay left if we don't make any big mistakes. I'm going to get resolve in the next chapter. Should be good. I still don't remember where to get Wrath. I've looked at it, and I've just forgotten for this run. So it's just going to be Resolve Ike against Ashnard. That's still enough. If he gets hit on enemy phase when he goes up next to Ashnard to kill him on player phase. Because Ike should be doubling Ashnard on player phase in that scenario. Alright, that's the bow unit down, and now Elincia is safe just sitting in here. Because these guys, this guy with his 2 range is too far away to do anything to her. So these guys are going to attack Ike, but, you know, say what you will about our Ike in this run, but he's got good defense. He may not be the most potent damage dealer on the team, but he can take a hit or two. I'm not too worried about Ike getting boxed in a little bit because we're probably going to kill Bertram on next player phase, would be my guess. I think... I don't know. Historically, I don't know what my exact stats are compared to his right now, but historically, my experience has been I cannot one-round him, especially because he has the Nosferatu heal, so the... or not Nosferatu, but, you know, the same effect, right, with the rune sword. So I think your ideal placement for Jill is going to be Jill stands in front of him so that he attacks on enemy phase where the rune sword is hitting first, so even if he hits, he's not healing anything from it, right? And then we get 2 free attacks that are doing full damage. And then just kill him on player phase. But, I don't know, maybe I can one-round him. Maybe I have high enough crit that it's worth risking. Ike did not one-round that general with a crit. Doubling with a crit, he did not one-round a general. And it's a general, but it's also... That speaks to the level of strength on this man. It's not great. And Jill's hand axe broke. Shit, that's annoying. Because now... I mean, she still reaches the boss, but... That's... Alright, so let's see. With the Forged Silver Axe, she doesn't even one-round. So what about with the hand axe? That would be 28, which would bring him into one-shot distance with the Silver Axe. So we're going to equip this for enemy phase and wait, and then we'll bring Ike over here and make sure that no one is going to be able to hit Elincia. I'll just fucking kill this guy, because he's going to be a nuisance for the rest of the chapter if I don't. Which, in fairness, the rest of the chapter is going to be like 1 turn, but still. I was going to see combat with him on enemy phase where I wasn't going to be able to counter. So Bertram eats our soul. Jill does... Oh, Jill kills him in counter. Hell yeah. Okay, now we can just... hopefully Ike does not get sufficiently surrounded that Jill can't kill one enemy and clear a path for him to seize. We should be able to have Jill clear a path and Ike seize. Actually, he's got a bunch of those enemies low, so he might just be able to kill all of them now. And we're going to be coming out of Clash right on the 4-hour mark, which... Oh, and Oscar got strength and speed. Hell yeah. Yeah, we're going to have a... Oh, I mean, Oscar's a good unit in Radiant Dawn. He's not incredible, but especially his paladins get kind of shafted in that game. Wow. You know what? I know that my mic isn't great, and I just did the paladin thing with a really hard P, and I know that's going to sound horrible in the recording. I could feel it coming out of my mouth. I was like, that's going to suck. Now I'm going to look like an idiot, because watch, it's just going to sound normal, and I'm going to look like a big doofus, but, you know... That's my prediction. It will sound bad. Okay, so probably Jill kills that general. And that clears the path for Ike, or she kills one of these paladins. But it's not going to be one of these paladins, because that guy with the hand axe is going to stand where he is. Oh, but Ike kills this guy. Nice. So yeah, we seize on player phase, which is awesome. We're coming out of Clash just over 4 hours. Which means to beat my record, we've got just over an hour to beat the rest of the game. I would like to beat my PB. I would especially feel good about beating it if, you know, given how bad my Ike was to start this run off, I think that would feel like a good achievement. But I don't know if that's realistic or not, because these last few chapters are among the longer chapters in the game. So let's see. I do not want to leave base yet. I want Ike to maybe have... Oh, actually, it doesn't matter, because he gets Ragnell after this chapter, and, spoiler alert, Ike's not really going to do anything in the actual meat of this chapter itself. Jill's going to fly up and get Resolve, and then she's going to kill the boss and derive. I might send her up with Oscar, because I think that could be a little faster. But yeah, this is going to be a short chapter. So Elincia, get off my fucking team. Get out of my room, I'm playing Fire Emblem. We'll just... Oh, wow, Silver Lance does not one-shot and Oscar doesn't double. Alright. That's a good start. Well, Jill doubles and she'll kill him. Jill doesn't double either. God damn. Well, yeah, why would Jill double if Oscar doesn't double? He's got like 26 speed. And our Jill didn't get very good level ups. Yeah, Oscar's... This is 25, but he's faster than Jill. Shit. And he has capped strength. Why did I equip an axe? I got lucky that I hit, but come on, man. Weapon triangle disadvantage against a swordmaster is not your play, generally speaking. Jill's fine, because her hand axe has like 30 extra hit forged on it, because I'm forging max stats on every hand axe I make, but... it just goes to show you how much money you get in Path of Radiance that I've forged a max statted hand axe every chapter except the one chapter that I forged a max statted silver axe, and I just have no financial problems whatsoever. I cannot conceive of how you would spend all of your money in this game. So, yeah, my thinking is I'm going to send Jill up, so you go into this left... This room right here contains the Resolve Scroll in the middle chest that you'll see once it's open. And so I'm going to have Jill grab... You get a door key, or a chest key, rather, off of one of the enemies inside. And so I will have whoever kills that enemy open the chest while the other one beelines for the boss, because I think that'll probably be a little quicker. Might save us an enemy phase or something. Ike's going to see a bit of combat, that's fine. I'm already, like, thinking about strats for Radiant Dawn. And, I mean, honestly, these next... Well, Endgame's not gonna... the next two chapters aren't going to be automatic, but this chapter's pretty automatic for me, so... Let's think about some strats for Radiant Dawn. So... The main thing I want to remember is that you really do want to get the stat boosters in Radiant Dawn, because Jill is a good unit, but she can be so much better with a little bit of help on the stat booster side of things. So that'll be good to do. Other than that, what else can we think of? I mean, it's really just trying to roll with Jill, get her fed. I mean, that's the thing, right? You want your Jill to get as many kills as possible without risking death. Which is why it's actually good that Jill's capped defense, because in previous runs I've had trouble with my Jill defensively, where she's been a good unit who wasn't really able to handle the level of damage being out, especially in that Laguz chapter. Because you really want your Jill to be able to fly around and kill everything. Wow, let's go. I didn't realize that door had 40 HP, though. you want your Jill to be able to fly around and kill everything. But, I mean, if she's just going to get killed by 3 tigers, then that's not going to be able to happen. Which one of these guys has the Chesky? That one. So it is important that you give her the defensive ability to actually survive some hits. So defense transfer is going to be nice. You obviously get the Draco Shield from Leonardo, so that's +4 defense to what you would normally expect from your Jill. The capped skill will mean that hopefully we'll max that and be able to squeeze a few more defense levels up through bonus experience. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I love Radiant Dawn, and it's a game I've never really tried to play quickly. I mean, in fairness, this is really the first time I've tried to play any Fire Emblem game quickly. You know, beyond, like, I've tried to play Radiant Dawn quickly in Endgame, because really, I do not ever want to, and spoiler alert, I'm not going to be able to avoid it in this draft run, but generally speaking, I don't want to take more than 1 turn on Endgame 3 with all the dragons. I would really prefer to just do the Laguz Royal 1 turn of that chapter. And, you know, what is it? For Endgame 4, it's a 2 turn. You really... You want to be fast. Shit. Okay, I'm going to kill that guy with Oscar so that I can bring Jill up to the boss. Ike's fine. Jill's going to go for the boss. Oscar is going to kill this gentleman with a javelin. And then hopefully survive on enemy phase, because I'm actually a little worried about his ability to survive the attacks from the generals and that Thoron mage. Jill's taking a bunch of... Oh, Meteor. Oh no. 2 boltings and a Meteor. Where's the Blizzard in this chapter, dude? Hello? Ike's gonna get some kills. I'd actually be faster if I had just unequipped him for this, huh? Think about that for next time. Save a significant amount of time. That's the sort of thing you gotta think about in Path of Radiance. And Radiant Dawn is just whatever. Turn animations off. Go brrr. Brrr. Okay, Feral One's going down. That's another advantage we have in this run, is that we have Tabarn. So we can significantly trivialize the Izuka chapter in Radiant Dawn. That's such a long chapter if you don't have a flyer who can go over and one-shot Izuka. And in fairness, actually, if you want to speed that chapter, it's probably possible to power level, just dump a bunch of bonus experience into your Elincia and have her kill him. But it's definitely riskier. So, yeah, and yeah, I mean, the dragons are going to be a problem. So yeah, I don't even know if that's actually a feasible strategy. So yeah, Tabarn really helps with that. Skrimir helps with the desert chapters in part 4, but not as much as you might think, because he's one range locked, right? And that, so for prologue, Skrimir helps, but I mean, how much does he really help when every other unit in that map has 2 range and Skrimir's just sitting there taking attacks and lowering his grass gauge? It's not... Oh, is Oscar dying here? Oh, he's kind of... Alright, well, here's the thing. I should see how much damage... I hit start again. God damn it, man. I should see how much damage he's going to take, because if he can't survive these 2 guys in enemy phase, then... yeah, if they both hit, he will die. So I'm going to actually pop a Vulnerary. I wasn't going to arrive on this player phase anyway. And 1 round this guy with a Silver Axe. Hafed. Ow, ow. Die. It appears something. Basically, he's just saying he's bad. No, I don't want to suspend. But yeah, so we'll have that advantage too. Yeah, I don't know how I got the best Laguz Royal on this account, on this, on this draft. Maybe I was being dumb and I drafted, like, Kanagas and or Gifka before him because they are more useful in endgame, but I don't know, man. Tabarin, he saves you so much time in his 2 Part 4 chapters that he's definitely better. I'm not even going to use him in Path of Radiance, though. Not touching him. He's just a time sink in this game. I think it's easier to just kill Ashnard with Ike than to even... God damn it, dude. I was just mindlessly spamming start. It's not even a significant time loss. It's just annoying that I keep making the mistake. What do we have? 4 hours 10? There are 2 chapters after this, right? It's Endgame and... it's the Laguz chapter and Endgame. The Feral one. I mean, there's the Black Knight fight, but here, watch how I handle the Black Knight fight in a draft run. And when we gotta go fast, we go fast. I could have technically ordered Mist to escape first and gotten some bonus experience, but if you'll notice, I actually haven't been using much bonus experience in this playthrough. Or, and you know, not since getting Ike to max, rather. Obviously, I've used a fair amount total, but since Ike and Jill reached max level. Although, Oscar's level 18, I want to guarantee Oscar getting his transfers, so I will actually get him to level 20 here. But I guarantee I'll have enough to do that and still have some left over. And I'm also, before we leave here, going to give Jill and Ike both Pure Waters, because my 3rd least favorite enemy in the game is in this chapter. That's the wrong shop. And we give that to the convoy, and those to the convoy, and take another Pure Water, because the one use is not going to be enough. I guess I'll use the Draco Shield on Oscar, since it improves. I don't know if has a chance to max defense, but if he does, it could be useful to get that transfer. Probably not gonna... Could be worth the, like, 1.5 I spent using the item. I don't know what Oscar's defense cap in this game is, though. And he's not capping it, so it doesn't matter. He caps strength and speed, though, so that's really... Hello? It's more important to get the strength and speed capped. And I am going to save here because I have died on this chapter and had to reset more than once. This has been a pretty reset-free run, though, thus far. Hopefully we can keep it that way. We've had to reset, like... Well, I reset once for stats. I think... Have I reset it other than that? I don't think I have. Maybe I've reset one other time. I don't remember though. Woo! Hell yeah. Oh, that's right. I reset when Jill got put to sleep in the Tornado chapter. Yeah, I stand by that decision. I'm actually going to use the Pure Water here. She one-rounds this guy. Oh, I should have put the Laguz guard on Jill for this chapter. Shit. That could actually... I don't think it's worth resetting over. I think I can make this work, but definitely would prefer to have the Laguz guard. The full guard does nothing for us in this. I don't think there are any archers here, or any wind mages. The boss does have a Rex Bolt, which even, you know, Thunder isn't supposed to be dangerous, particularly dangerous to flyers, to dragons in this game. That's Radiant Dawn that has that feature, but did 35 damage to Jill and killed her, causing one of my resets in my last run, which I did not love. And so we're gonna pop the Pure Water on Ike, and then have Jill grab him, bring him over here. I should check the boss's damage with Rex Bolt, because I'm a little concerned about putting Ike in his range. But, you know, we'll see. Oscar is obviously, he's doing such great things for us here. And if I can sub 5 hour this game, I'll be really happy. So I'll probably just play rather passively on endgame to ensure a sub 5 hour run, rather than like really sending it and trying to go for a sub 430. Because I think if I sent it and got lucky, I could do sub 430. Right? If I finish this chapter and then kill the boss with Jill, or rather not, on next chapter, rescue Ike with Jill over to Ashnard and kill him quickly. I think it's possible, but this is the guy with sleep, yeah? What's the range on that? It's magic over 2. He has 13 magic, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's the edge of the staff range, so I'm actually going to... Oh, and I didn't move Oscar, shit. Okay, please don't move. I don't think the bishop moves, which was my my reasoning behind doing this very risky maneuver. So I'm gonna run in and hopefully kill him next turn. I forgot to move Oscar, which kind of sucks, but also maybe saved me time, so who knows. Let's see. So yeah, I'm thinking we send all 3 of our units up the middle in endgame. Oscar... We'll say... Yeah. Jill grabs Ike with Savior, pops a Pure Water. So she's going to have to pop a Pure Water first turn, then grab Ike with Savior and Canto, because the bishop on the next chapter does move, which is the real unfortunate piece. So maybe it's actually faster if Jill doesn't rescue Ike up there. My thinking with that is that Ike has much higher resistance. So, you know, the risk being that Jill falls asleep while holding Ike, not ideal. So, ow, by the way. So maybe our real best case scenario is Ike walks up, Sleep Staff's more likely to miss him, and then maybe he baits the mage down and Jill kills. Also, Jill has taken a whole lot of damage from these dragons here. The third one can't reach her, but yeah, it's not ideal, especially because I mean, the bolting might be able to kill her now. She does have pitifully low resistance. I really should have put the Laguz guard on her this chapter. Remind me to do that. You won't be able to, but you know, remind me to do it if I have to reset. Jesus. I'm gonna check if she gets killed by bolting, because that could slow us down, but I won't reset for it. Bolting. 13 was 31 attack. 31 attack minus 9, It's 13, 31 attack, minus 13. Yeah, that doesn't kill her. It barely doesn't kill her. If you add on top the Purge Mage, though, it might... Oh, shit. And I can't put her outside of bolting range. Can I kill the boss with Ike? That would be huge. I can kill the boss with Ike. Let's go. And I think the dragons are too far away. I don't think they can reach Jill from here. 1 can. Shit. 2 can. Okay. This might be a reset. If Jill doesn't dodge, we might be resetting here. Okay. She needs to dodge at least one of the dragon attacks. I don't really care about the tigers or the cats. I don't think they're going to hit her, and I don't think they're going to do much damage if they do, but Ike, oh my god. Well, now she definitely needs to dodge, because she needs to kill that fucking cat on... You're telling me that Ike just one-rounded a tiger, but didn't one-round a cat, even though he also doubled the cat? I don't need to see some of the stats on that, but that is absolutely buck wild. The only situation in which you one-round a tiger and not a cat should be when you're doubling the tiger and not the cat. Please dodge, please dodge, please dodge. Oh, that hurts so bad. And the other one's going to attack, and she's also going to... Oh, fuck off. I don't care if you crit. Please dodge, please dodge, please dodge, please dodge, please dodge, please dodge. Oh, fuck off. Alright, whatever. Reset. Alright, I'm going to pause until I load the save. If you're wondering why I'm resetting on the penultimate chapter, it's because A, I like my bonuses, my transfers, and B, I like the idea of this rule where if you get a unit killed in one game, you can't use them in the other. Oh man, that is so fucking frustrating. Alright, well, at least this time we're getting the Laguz guard on Jill. I don't think there was anything else we needed to do, so... God, that sucks so bad. Well, actually, I'm going to use the pure water anyways, because of the boss. But yeah, the strat we employed means that Jill doesn't need the pure water to avoid being killed by... Why is my OBS... Sorry, I just realized my OBS isn't actually capturing the game right now. Huh. There we go. I don't know why it did that. But, okay, we're back now. Hello? OBS, are you okay? Alright, well, whatever. It's fixed now. Sorry about that. I really don't know why. Maybe it actually was, and it was just frozen in my OBS window, but for me, what was showing was just Jill's stat screen was still up, or her death quote, rather, was still up. So I don't know why that happens, but we fixed it, so I guess whatever. OBS does have really weird interactions with Dolphin. So, that's probably something to do with one of those many weird interactions. And so we rescue Ike and bring Jill here. And then I am going to, again... Oh, I forgot to make Tabarn wait. God damn it. That's also not worth resetting over, but it is really annoying, especially because I can't actually... Because, you know, Path of Radiance, you actually have to have not moved with Ike yet. He has to be on his open turn. to direct, and well, guess what? Ike is rescued, so even if I drop him next turn, which I will, I can't tell Tabarn to halt then, which is rather annoying. Well, whatever. So I'm just going to count out those squares carefully again. So it's magic over 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we are good to park Ike here. And I'm gonna tell Tabarn to wait after this chapter. That was just a rookie mistake there. Gotta halt Tabarn, man. Come on. Hopefully no enemies attack him. Purge Bishop attacks Jill, that's no problem. And a bunch of Paladins attack her and get one rounded. Not a bunch of Paladins, because there's only the one, but, you know. Yeah, this isn't terrible. I wonder how fast you could possibly beat this game with Ike only. God, that would be... I mean, if you got a screwed Ike, it would be terrible. If you got good level ups, it'd probably be pretty nice. Okay, boss is attacking Jill. Nobody cares because he's going to miss. Never mind, he's going to hit and do 17 damage with the Pure Water active. Granted, it's like an atrophied Pure Water. It's probably going to be plus 3 or 4 or 5 res right now, but still. That's a lot of damage, dude. Dragon's attacking. Jill has a Laguz guard now, so I'm not as concerned about that. 9 damage is still, yeah, it's not a joke, but not the end of the world either. I don't know why they insist on attacking Jill. It's doing no damage and she 1 rounds, so I assume Ike also 1 rounds and takes no damage, but it's crazy shit, man. Oh, and the dragon attacked on a lucky side this time, so Jill wouldn't have even died if it was without the Laguz guard here. So the dragon attacked in the square where its friend dragon would have come and also attacked. God, it makes you wonder, how the hell does Izuka find Goldoan dragons to corrupt? And how much move does Ike have? Okay, so Ike is going to kill the boss, because he doesn't have enough move to actually arrive this turn. Or seize, I suppose, since it is a seize map. If it was an arrive map, I could end it this turn, but instead I have to go over here and one-shot this mage, and then Kanto out of range of one of these dragons that might attack me, hopefully. And I forgot to tell Tabarn to wait again, which means now he's going to actually see combat on enemy phase. God damn it. Does he 1-round this guy? Normally he does not, actually, but with a crit he does. With a crit he exactly 1-rounds the feral one. But without a crit he does not 1-round. And dragons are strong, man. Oh, I forgot to put Resolve on Ike this chapter. Okay, remember to put Resolve on Ike for endgame. Remember to put Resolve on Ike for endgame. Remember to put Resolve on Ike for endgame. I'm so, like, if I forget and fucking can't kill Ashnard, I'm gonna be so sad, dude. Oh man, please remember to put Resolve on Ike for endgame. God, I wish this was Twitch. I wish I was streaming this right now. You know, then I'd have chat to tell me, except, well, you know, assuming people are watching. But yeah, usually 1 or 2 people have stopped by historically when I stream Fire Emblem. When I stream other things, not necessarily. But Fire Emblem community's all about getting some new faces. Are you fucking kidding me? Okay, Ike's gonna 1-round him. Thank God. I was gonna say, if that motherfucker blocked the seize point, I would have been so sad. Alright, yeah, oh, and there's the time loss for not remembering to tell Tabarn to wait. There's a few seconds there. Go into endgame with with 30 seconds, or 30 minutes rather, until the 5-hour mark, so 41 minutes under my PB. Hopefully we can, you know, actually... Are you fucking kidding me, dude? Really? Oh. God fucking damn it, dude. Holy shit. Fuck you. And I forgot to tell Tabarn to wait again. God damn it. I'm so mad, dude. Oh my god. What the fuck is this, man? Fucking garbage. Jesus Christ. Oh, your Jill got boxed in. Sorry about that. Fucking cocksuckers. 2 HP. 2 HP left on this piece of shit. In fairness, if he had died, the dragon would have just blocked him in, and I can't even be mad about not one-rounding a dragon, but... Seriously, man. Holy fucking shit. Okay, whatever. It's not enough to kill her, even with the second dragon attacking. Even 2 more wouldn't be enough to kill her, actually, thankfully. God damn it, though. Jesus Christ, man. That's so annoying. Okay, please. It's over. It's over, ladies and gentlemen. Alright. We got 4:30 on the clock. Alright. Put resolve on Ike. I actually almost forgot. Because I got so mad about that time loss. So I'm going to do it right now before I forget again. Aether's also not bad, but I prefer resolve. Because there's a really reliable kill on Ashnard if you have resolve on Ike. This forge is probably not necessary, but I'm doing it anyways. Alright, Brave Lance Oscar's good. No, don't leave base yet. Info, don't care. Gotcha. Save, if in case I have to restart and then forget to put resolve on Ike, because you can bet your ass if I have to restart this chapter, I'm gonna be pissed. I'm gonna be pissed. Speak to the army. It doesn't matter. I don't think it changes anything. Which one you select there. Might be slightly more time in Skip's loading screen, but whatever. Not loading screen, you know what I mean. Repatriation. Let's go. Okay. Sleep Bishop. 15 magic. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, fuck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Potentially 8. So this is the danger zone. But he also moves, so that's a non-issue. Or, well, it's a moot point more. It's not a non-issue. It's very much an issue. He actually does. He moves all that way. Thank you for... Oh my god, Jill dodged. That's so clutch. Holy shit, I cannot tell you how clutch that is. Because she can fly over and just kill that motherfucker now. I don't know what the chance of that guy hitting were, because I don't remember exactly how sleep staff accuracy is calculated. I just know that resistance is your dodge. Or that your dodge scales with resistance, I suppose. She still got the Laguz guard on, which was an oversight on my part for sure. Definitely should have remembered to take that off and put the full guard back on with all the archers available to the enemy in this chapter. That could actually prove to be a real problem for us. I hope it's not cause for a reset, but it could very well be. Alright, that's... I did not mean to call Tabarn. I'm just gonna kill Bryce with Ike. And actually, you can bet your ass I'm gonna use that speed wing on Jill, dude. But I'm not going to use it yet, because more important than getting the speed transfer on Jill is this. Goodbye. Send Jill back over here. Send Oscar up here to hopefully kill this paladin. Brave Lance, we'll Brave Lance it. Oscar doesn't have a Laguz guard on, though, so now he's going to run away a little. Oh, he's actually... that might be a problem. Will I reset for an Oscar death? Probably, but I'll feel really bad about it. Oh god, if he weren't such a good unit who was guaranteed to kill that guy, and then he might have had a chance here, but... Oh, please dodge, please dodge, please dodge. No, 23 damage. Holy shit, man. Dragons are assholes. Oh, this guy's gonna get shit upon. I'm actually not gonna heal Ike because I think from full HP, one hit from Ashnard might not put him in resolve range, but from his current HP, one hit from Ashnard absolutely will put him in resolve range. Another dragon is coming. Oh my god. I have an elixir on one of them. I'll use that for Oscar. I think it's on Jill. Is on Jill. I don't think her speed caps at 27, dude. Or at 26 rather. I think it caps at 27. Here. Let's check if Jill captured it. She did not indeed, yeah. It caps at 27, man. That sucks. Shit, she was more speed screwed than I realized. Holy shit. I realize it's kind of ridiculous to call it being speed screwed to be 3 under your cap at level 20, but for Jill, it kind of is. Alright, Oscar kills this gentleman. And I guess I'm a little concerned about Jill running out there, though, because there's all of those bow paladins up next to Ashnard. And your boy's dumbass forgot to put the full guard back on Jill. Whatever. We should be able to handle it. Nice. Yeah, Dragon's making big progress up here. So, yeah, we have 20 minutes to finish this chapter in 22, in under 5 hours, which is the ultimate goal here. I mean, I think we're going to do it. At this point, I don't want to speak too soon because we could still just screw up miserably and lose. But it seems likely that I will succeed in this goal. Well, that makes it less likely. Oh my god. I'm actually going to use Tabarn to try to bait down one of these assholes. Brave Bow has how much might? 10 might, so 30 plus 47 attack on Jill's 27 defense. That seems higher than what I would expect. Is it only 2 times? Are bows only 2-time effectiveness in this game? Still. So I'm going to rescue Ike with Jill next turn, and Kanto so that she is in range to drop him in front of Ashnard on the following turn. That's the strat here. And then so that after dropping him, she can Kanto away, hopefully out of range of all of the bow paladins. My one concern, actually, is that moderately strength-screwed Ike will not actually be able to kill Ashnard, to one-round Ashnard with Resolve. Because generally my experience has been, or I guess it's 2-rounding, technically. So he takes a hit on enemy phase, then does a bunch of damage to Ashnard, right? And then, oh shit, Brave Lance gone, not ideal. So Ike takes a hit on enemy phase and does a bunch of damage to Ashnard. And then is in range to one-round him on player phase with Resolve. I hope that my strength-shrewd Ike is still strong enough to do that. Does he have a bow? No. Okay. Park Ike right here. There's one bow, another bow. Just look for any other bows. No bow, no bow. Alright, so... And the 2 bow guys are... Neither are longbows, right? No. Okay, so here's what's going to happen. I'm going to park Jill right here. Then we're going to do this. Tabarn has served his purpose also, by the way. Literally all I needed him to do was distract that guy so he didn't chase Oscar, and then I realized I didn't actually need him to do that because that guy wasn't going to be able to reach Oscar. But, whatever. This should be the end. Close to it, assuming I can actually kill Ashnard, which would be really unfun. I mean, whatever, it would probably only just take another turn or something, but... let's see. Man, it's not even late. It's like 9 p.m., dude. What are you yawning for? Ridiculous. You gotta also make sure that Jill doesn't die when she comes back down here, because she's not going to be able to move that far or really attack anything, so be careful of that. Ike's still got some residual pure water effects on there, which I like. Okay, Oscar takes 8 damage on player phase. I'll move him over here. As far away from that Thoron mage as possible, dude. And alright, here we go. Ike's gonna take no damage from most of these guys, or very little at least. I know for a fact that Ashnard does not deal 38 damage in one hit. I think to a cap defense Ike with Ragnell equipped, he's going to deal somewhere in the range of like 26. And I'm fairly certain most of these guys aren't going to hit Ike, and if they do, they're going to do 1 or 2 damage. And the Axe guy is definitely not going to hit Ike. Weapon Triangle OP, dude. I don't actually know how significant are the Weapon Triangle effects in this game. I don't actually know offhand. I want to say it's 20%, or 20 hit, right? 20 hit / avoid. Plus 20 if you have advantage, minus 20 if you have disadvantage. But maybe I might be wrong. Who knows? Alright. 2 more paladins to attack before Ashnard does it, I imagine. Yeah. None of them have hit him. It's almost like he probably has really high avoid with his capped speed. One more. Nice. And alright, Ashnard himself, right? No, dragons have to move first. He doesn't attack, you fucking asshole. What do you mean he doesn't attack? Are you serious? He has always attacked in the past. Alright, I guess I'm fucking healing so that I don't get 2-shot, right? It's 20... Now he's gonna attack? Is that what that means? What the fuck? I can't be directly south? Whatever, dude. That's so stupid. Or at least this enemy phase won't be nearly as long, since there aren't 8 enemies in Ike's immediate vicinity. Yeah, I don't know, man. Who the hell? And he misses. Awesome. Really cool. That's exactly what I wanted. Fucking hell, dude. I don't even know, man. That's... Come on. Why would he miss? I mean, he's 66% chance to hit, but I would prefer if he didn't, you know? It would be better for me that way. Alright, Tabarn's gonna have to kill the mage. I haven't actually decided if I'm gonna make Tabarn free in this game or not. I don't think it really matters, but it also especially doesn't matter for this run because I drafted Tabarn anyways. So I guess I'll just have to decide by the next Path of Radiance run whether or not Tabarn's free. I probably should make a Laguz Royal free in case someone didn't get one of the numerous skills that allows Ike to reliably kill Ashnard. So I should just say that, you know, whichever Laguz Royal you want to take is free. But it shouldn't matter, because if you're draft racing this shit, I imagine you're trying pretty hard to get Ike to a point where he can kill Ashnard reliably on his own. The most unreliable part of this strat is actually Ike getting hit, which is really awesome. Thank you. And so we kill next turn. Here's the problem, though. There's a 38% chance that I just die here. So maybe the better strat is to... He's gonna heal 16, so I won't kill him. I don't want to take the chance, though. I really, I would hate to take the chance. I would rather face one more enemy phase than have to reset because I got hit on a 38. Yeah, that would just piss me off to no end. And he'll be able to kill in one hit on next player phase, so it shouldn't matter anyways. Should have Ashwin, because he should heal for 16. I think he has Imbue. Oh no, he's only healing for 6. I assumed he had Imbue. Well, he's gonna die here then. Let's go. Alright, and pause the timer. 4 hours, 49 minutes, 21 seconds. Let's go, dude. That's good. That's a good time, man. Hell yeah. I mean, like, obviously I'm not dealing with the exact same issues that someone might deal with if they were actually draft racing this game live, where, you know, you're doing the whole thing in one go, so there's fatigue, but either way, I'm proud of that time, dude. That's good. Now watch it and go back, and it's like the fucking timer was paused for 20 minutes of the run, but I'm pretty sure it wasn't. I've been looking over at it every now and then. Alright, I'm going to let this play, and I'm going to go and take a pee, but I'll come back and talk about what's happening next and what we're doing in general for the rest of the credits and the character kills things and whatever, chapter time screen, so I'll be right back. So, as much as I was comparing this run to Mecha's draft race, I do that to benchmark myself, but I would not compare this run, if I were a viewer, for example, to that race, because inevitably a Path of Radiance race, a Path of Radiance into Radiant Dawn draft, is going to be different from a pure Radiant Dawn draft, or a pure Path of Radiance draft. Right, you in a just a Path of Radiance draft. I mean, aside from the obvious things like Sigrun, Tanith, or Sigrun, Skrimir, Volug, and Aaron not even existing in Path of Radiance. You know, your top units are not going to look the same. Like, there is no Path of Radiance draft race in existence, at least not with 4 sane participants, in which Jill and Oscar are on the same team. Oscar is too good to be allowed to be with Jill in a regular Path of Radiance race. The reason that Jill and Oscar are on the same team here is exclusively that Oscar is, because people are picking Radiant Dawn units as well. Like, no one would pick Har in the first round in a Path of Radiance draft, but in a Path of Radiance into Radiant Dawn draft, yeah, there's a case to be made. So I wouldn't compare them directly like that, because obviously having Oscar saves a lot of time, on top of having Jill, which saves a shit ton of time towards the end. But I'm still happy with this time. This is my PB even with this team, so it feels pretty good. Getting 449, 449.21. My previous PB was like 511 and something, 511 and change. Yeah, so this is a significant improvement. So I'm good with that. We never did find out who Altina was, did we? Isn't Altina the Isn't Altina like a figure in Tellius's mythology? Isn't she from like the old war at the beginning, right when Ashera went to sleep? Or is she Yeah, there you go. One of the 3 who defeated the Dark God. Told you. It was her and some ancient lion and Degensia, right? Let me congratulate you on a successful end to your journey. Thanks, Sephiroth. Sorry, you know, it sucks that the journey happened because of you, but, you know, thanks anyways. Of course, Altina founded my homeland of Benyon. That's not really your homeland, though, is it, dude? Your homeland is Serenus Forest. We can't give a song to someone who died so long ago. It's true, you cannot do that. There is one who yet shares both bloodline and name. The true heir of Altina. Sanaki, who's not actually the true heir of Altina, because that's Michaiah. It's actually Michaiah, though. Spoiler alert. Sorry for spoiling Radiant Dawn, guys. Is this something everyone in Benyon would be aware of? No. There are very few who know that name. Why do you ask? If there are very few who know, you'd think it would be like protected information. Yeah, so Sanaki doesn't actually know the song, though, because it's Michaiah. Michaiah is the true protector of the medallion. I like the Tellius game's story until I don't. Which is around part 4 of Radiant Dawn. I think before that, it's pretty cool. I just think that the medallion thing... It's not even that the whole Ashera plotline is bad. It is very Fire Emblem. But it's not bad per se. It's more just that I kind of liked the whole conflict with Dan and Benyon and all that. And I feel like they kind of just weaseled out of it without actually giving a satisfying resolution to that. You know, they're like, it's like, okay, well, we'll just get rid of the Blood Pact by killing Lycain and ripping it up. It would have been kind of cooler if the Peleus' sacrifice had been meaningful, and that had been somehow a solution to the conflict, and then they had to work out a way to get along with the Laguz Alliance and the Crimeans, and then take down Benyon that way, and then maybe take down Ashera after that. I think that would have been the ideal. You know, there's talk about them remaking the Tellius games, and if they do, I would actually be not only okay, but I would really want them to remake the story so that was the case. Not only because I think it would be a better story, but also because it's like probably 10 plus more chapters of gameplay, which, you know, I'm all about that, dude. And make draft racing it even more of a fucking nightmare, but longer Fire Emblem games, dude. Hell yeah. I like that. I had trusted and valiant companions at your side. Yes, their names were Jill and Oscar. I really like the idea of Ike saying that at the end of a solo run. Because it's possible. It's actually, I think it's not even hard to solo this game with Ike. It would take, I mean, it would obviously take longer. It would be hard to get a 4:49:21 time soloing this game with Ike, but if you're just running it through, I think it wouldn't be hard. It's not like doing a Byleth solo of 3 houses. That shit's tough. Especially on Maniac mode. Or Maniac mode, whatever it's called. Maddening? I think it's Maddening in 3 houses. I think Ike is a pretty easy solo. It's among the easier solos in Fire Emblem game. Yeah, I somehow don't imagine that a Roy solo of FE6 is even... Well, on hard mode, it's not even possible, I don't think. Yeah, it shouldn't be possible. It shouldn't be possible to beat Chapter 1 solo with Roy in FE6. FE6 hard mode's no joke, man. FE7 is probably... Hector solo is probably... no, it's literally impossible, because Lynn would die in her joining chapter. And there are probably also other chapters. I don't know FE7 that well, to be honest with you. I've only played it all the way through probably once, actually. And I've played partway through again a second time, which I streamed for a little bit. But yeah, I don't know FE7 that well. I guess no, I've definitely played it through at least twice because I've played through on Hector Hard mode, which I think you have to unlock. So I've at least beaten it on the mode because I played it back in the day on my DS. I got the Game Boy cartridge, and so I had to unlock Hector Hard mode. But yeah, that's interesting. I wonder what the easiest solo in it's probably the Sothe solo of FE8 actually. In fact, there's probably not even a competition there. It's probably just definitely that. That's a really good unit. It's probably Sothe. I mean, barring the avatars, he's the best unit in any game I've played. I've heard Sigurd's better, but I haven't played FE4. So in any Fire Emblem game I've played, barring the avatars, Sothe is the best unit. Is he better than, like, Edelgard Dimitri? Yeah, I think he is. Yeah, probably. I doubt if you've even noticed. Your story, the everyday mercenary who becomes a hero, will awaken ugly appetite and ambition in many. Will it, though? It will be the cause of strife and discord throughout the land. I'm certain Ashnard saw the truth in this. I mean, I'm sure you saw the truth in this, but is that... I mean, the way that he says that implies that that would be a focal point of conflict in Radiant Dawn, which it is not. Right? Your primary antagonists in Radiant Dawn are Jared, who is serving the Benyon Empire, not an everyday mercenary becoming a hero. Ludwig, a noble who incites a rebellion against a queen, not an everyday mercenary, and certainly not a hero to anyone. I mean, maybe a hero to his people, but not coming up from lowliness or anything. He's already like the lord of a noble house or some shit in Crimea. So who else?
I've spent my whole life in hiding.
Yeah, no, nothing. You know, after that you have, it's just the Senate, who are all like super rich senators, shitheads obviously, but you know, not coming from any lowly places. And then fucking after that it's just Ashera. That's a god. That's about as far from a lowly, like coming from lowliness as you can get, is being a literal piece of divinity.
That's different.
No, it's not. You've done such an amazing job.
The voice acting in this is really weird to me. Ike's voice in this cutscene has always been... His voice in every other cutscene has felt normal to me, but in this cutscene, I'm just like, what? Especially when he says, "You've done such an amazing job." I'm like, what? Sounds so weird to me. I don't know why. It's like, it's too nasally. It's like, it's not because it's too nasally a voice, but because it's so much more nasally than his voice at any other point in any other cutscene. It's really weird, man. And then also, yeah, there's the whole thing where... So it's actually interesting. I heard someone saying... Basically, someone was commenting in... probably in Mecha's chat, because he's the only Fire Emblem streamer that I watch with any regularity. That Ike and Elincia have like all this romantic chemistry building in this game, and it just doesn't carry over into the next game even remotely. And my thoughts were basically like, oh, you know, I mean, it's 3 years. Realistically, 3 years past, shit changes, man. Especially when one of you's a queen and the other one, you know, despite his earned status, really just wants to live the simple life. But apparently, what someone else in the chat said was that quote-unquote romantic chemistry just does not come through in the Japanese version at all. So it was not ever intended in the game, and it was just a translation thing to English, which I think is really fascinating. There's a lot of stuff like that in these games, which I think is funny. You know, there's the whole thing about Heather being a lesbian, which is heavily implied in Radiant Dawn in the English version, but is apparently just outright stated in the Japanese version. And maybe that's not true. I don't speak good enough Japanese to know, but that's what I heard someone who speaks Japanese say, so I had no reason not to believe that. But yeah, it's interesting, the whole translation stuff. It especially makes you wonder with games like FE6 that never got an official translation. But it's also like, I mean, if they're doing shit like that in the official translations, then who even really minds that the FE6 is a fan translation? It is a fan translation, right? Maybe I'm wrong about that. I know it never got an official English cartridge release. Just ignore that Freudian slip, please. It's terrible. It never got an official English cartridge release, nor did New Mystery of the Emblem. But so I assume they're fan translations. I don't know if, I seriously doubt Nintendo would support making an official ROM translation. I don't think there's a way to skip the credits here, because I guess this is technically my first time beating the game on this ROM though, so it makes sense. But yeah, we're going to get to the map screen and the kills screen, and then we'll cut the video. And I'm probably not going to record any of the next run tonight, but we'll start the Radiant Dawn run soon. Daisuke Izuka. Do you think that's who they named Izuka after? Because that's kind of fucked up. They must really not have liked him. They must really have hated that guy. Damn, Izuka's a piece of shit. It's like maybe the biggest asshole in this entire game. Like everyone else in this entire series. Well, not the whole Fire Emblem series, maybe, but in the Tellius series specifically. Yeah, who's the biggest asshole in Tellius? It might be Izuka, man. Like Ashera's just a god. Like she's on a whole new level. Like, yeah, I think she's in the wrong, but she's also a god. She's judging. That's what gods do. Sephiron, definitely not doing good things. Also definitely has a tragic backstory and has, like, actual reasons behind what he's doing. And whether or not I agree with them is not doing them out of pure malice, or out of pure indifference. So I don't think he's going to be the biggest asshole. Jared, not a great person. Definitely oversees some war crimes. So he's on the list. The senators would probably be, given that they're the ones ordering Jared to commit war crimes, I'm going to say they're probably worse. I'm not a big fan of the I was just following orders excuse, but I still think the people giving the orders are probably worse. So, yeah, senators, big assholes, but is Izuka worse? I think the shit he does with the feral one's is pretty fucked up, man. I think Izuka might be worse. Man, that's tough to say. I might be forgetting something also, because I haven't really paid attention to the story in these games in several playthroughs, so maybe I'm forgetting something like absolutely heinous that some side antagonist did, or that one of the senators did even. But as far as I can think of, I'm remembering a lot of heinous shit that the senators did. By the way, they're not great people, but I think Izuka's worse. All right, now who's the biggest piece of shit in any Fire Emblem game? You're gonna have a bunch of I don't want to use any derogatory term for these people, but a bunch of people who I think may have their priorities askew, perhaps because of some blood flow issues, saying Bernadetta's father. I agree that Bernadetta's father sucks. I don't think he belongs towards the top of the list of assholes in this series. I also don't want to spark an Edelgard did nothing wrong argument in the comment section if I ever do get comments on this video, so that would be an argument that some people might make, though. Let's see. Who else would we even consider? Alright, I'm just going to work my way backwards, ignoring the games whose stories I paid 0 attention to. So we'll start with 3 houses and say that Rhea definitely not in it's obviously spoilers, by the way, for this conversation. If you don't want spoilers, fast forward to probably the part where the map timer screen shows. But yeah, Rhea, not great. But also, you know, complex and has actual motivations. Edelgard does some bad shit. Dimitri does some bad shit. Claude doesn't do as much bad shit. Claude's kind of alright. But Edelgard and Dimitri both, depending on the route, they commit some more crimes. FE. So, Shadow Dragon. Yeah, that's the problem, though, is then you get into characters like Garnif, and it's like, yeah, Garnif's a piece of shit, but also, do we care? Like, he's a piece of shit, but he's literally just there to be evil and power-hungry. Is not interesting evil, and it's not like he actually does... I mean, I guess he does kidnap some people. That's pretty bad. But it's not like he does a lot of overtly horrible things the way that they seem more comfortable portraying in later games. He's just an evil presence. Same with Jeddah, although Jeddah actually does some pretty bad shit with what's her name? The mage girl, Delthea, yeah. The whole way he has her under his thrall is rather disturbing. But again, just sort of a force of nebulous evil, more than actually carrying out heinous acts. And then you get Tellius, which we just discussed. FE6... What? I just skipped FE8 and FE7, because we're going backwards. FE8... We talked about how Lyon's actually rather sympathetic. You know, he's trying to be a good king, he's trying to do what he thinks is right, and he gets corrupted along the way, but really a lot of the shit he does in the later game, in the game, rather than in the prequel, or flashback scenes, I guess there's not actually a prequel, but the flashback scenes, that's the Demon King controlling him, more than it is actually Lyon being a bad person. So... Is Go Endo someone who is rooting for the sumo wrestler Endo? Because that would be pretty fucking awesome. If that's what that was. I want to look that up. I'll look that up after this video. Because I think that's funny, if it is. But yeah, quickly, FE7. Nurgle, again, trying to bring back ancient powers. Blah blah blah, but kind of just a nebulous evil. Same with Zephiel, and Zephiel does do some like overtly bad stuff, but I don't know, man. It's hard to. They seem to get more comfortable. There's nothing I can really compare to what Izuka does with the feral ones in terms of like an explicitly heinous act that someone commits. I'm probably missing something. Also, you know, it's probably just that I don't remember the stories of those other games that well. Alright, records time. 1 minute, 5 turns, 7 turns, 4 minutes, not great. 3 minutes, 5 minutes, 7 minutes. Man, yeah. A Brief Diversion is the one where... Brief Diversion and Shades of Evil were the ones that really fucked us up when Oscar didn't have Lance any weapons. And Gallia wasn't great either, actually. Prisoner Release was obviously fast. Blood Runs Red. Guiding Wind was not great, even though we had Jill at that point. I guess we spent a lot of time leveling her up, though. Training, Feral Frontier. Day Breaks. Which one is Day Breaks? Oh, wait, Day Breaks is Chapter 17. What am I saying? Yeah, that's obviously the long one. Anything else of note? Clash was pretty fast. A 10-minute clash is not a bad one. Moment of Fate. Twisted Tower was rough, and Repatriation. 19 minutes, not terrible. That's pretty good. Let's see the kills. I think it's gonna be non-zero on Ike, Jill, Oscar, obviously, and then I think Shinnon and Gatrie are the only other ones with kills. Astrid is the only unit I got killed. Oh, and Gatrie's not going to be counted, is he? Because I didn't recruit him again. Maybe he'll still be counted. Let's see. I'm actually curious if Gatrie's going to be counted if you don't re-recruit him. I don't think they count Shinnon if you get him killed, actually, so maybe he won't be. Mia Mistrolf, Leth Mordecai, Volk. So, obviously none of these people have kills. I mean, this is not going to be a particularly interesting screen, because nobody's going to have any fucking kills except our few carries. Well, really, our 2 carries and Ike. Ike's not a carry until the last 2 chapters, basically. Especially not in this run. Elincia, Ina. Okay, and then we get to see our top 5. Are they going to show Gatrie and Shinnon? If they do, they'll be numbers 5 and 4. If not, then I don't know who would be numbers 5 and 4, actually. Tabarn? No. Yeah, Tabarn might be number 5, actually. Lucia. Oh, Lucia got 1 kill, that's right. And Tabarn got 1 kill, so Gatrie and Shinnon both no-shows. That's funny. Ike, 109. And so Oscar, 161. What's Jill going to be? Is she going to be over 200? Holy shit. That's a lot for... Oh my god, 220. 220. Let's go. That's something, man. Alright, well, there it is. I'm going to stop the recording now and go look up Goendo. But thanks for watching if you did. Make sure you tune in, hopefully tomorrow, by the time this video goes up, for the first episode of the Radiant Dawn race. Peace out.